Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I found a action camera off of Amazon for $26. But is it worth getting? Let's find out. So on the top, it says that it's a 1080p sports cam, and down here it says it's full HD 1080p. But I'd like to say this is more so a 720p camera, because it plays 1080p at 15 frames per second, which is really low. By the way, I'll have more samples at the end of this video, or near the end of this video. I'll play it. And then it says it has a 1.5 to 2 inch screen. Which one is it? And then, yeah, it shows the other colors that are available, or that it would come with. Online, I only saw the blue one and a black one. So I think I have the black one, and it's waterproof. I believe it's waterproof. It says it claims to be up to 30 meters. Not sure about that. On the side, you can put it, it shows you where you can put it with all the mounts. Or not all the places, but yeah. And on the back, it tells you more specifications. Like I said before, 1920 by 1080 only gives you 15 frames per second. 1280 by 720 is 30 frames per second. That's actually decent. That's something I would use. A super wide angle lens, you get up to 140 degrees. It's got quite a few mounts. I don't know which one's which. I know there's one for the bike. To make it waterproof, you have to leave it in this shell. The only downside is that you can't really hear any sound. But at the same time, you know, if you want to use this underwater, you know, it's a good thing. Got a manual inside here. Probably gonna have to take a look at this. Okay, so here are all the mounts. I don't know exactly which one goes with which, but on the manual it says here it's to place the camera in different positions on your helmet. I don't know if it can be used anywhere else or not, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. The micro USB cable is here to recharge it. Wall mount to plug it into. So to take it out of the shell, the actual camera, there's a thing on top here where you gotta like push it and then lift it up, and then this comes up and then the whole thing comes out. There's the actual camera itself. It's really small. It's really small. You know, you got the power button in the front here. It's a volume rockers on the side, an OK button to start recording on top, and then I don't know what this is. And then the micro USB to recharge the camera, and then a micro SD card slot. On the bottom is where the battery door is. So the battery does come out once you pull it upward. Or 1050 milliamp hour battery. Interesting, so it's higher than what they claim to have. And yeah, to get this in and out, like, it's actually pretty hard. So here's how I did it. I pretty much have to just pull this backwards, and then this part of the watch, I just lifted the cover up. And I wouldn't recommend even trying to take it out, because once you do, it's hard to put it back in flat. So I'm just going to leave it like this. So to take pictures, you got to press the down button. And to me, the shutter seems very slow. It is a 5 megapixel camera, so it is pretty low. But it does feel like a GoPro replica in a way. Like a really cheap GoPro replica, of course. Or replica. On top here is to start recording, if you want to, and then press it again to stop. And then this is the menu button up here. This can be, if you hold it, it turns it off or turns it on. And then you can also go to the menu to look at your other photos you took. So let's go outside and see how it is. Alright, so right now I'm outside. Got this in 1080p. I'm going to switch it to 720p in just a minute, but just to show you what it's like. I'm not going to be doing any tricks or anything like that. But you can see as the cars are going by how slow it would be, because it's 15 frames per second. So I mean, of course I got to look back at this on like a computer, because the screen is actually too small. Kind of hate talking to myself in public because it looks kind of weird. Hope no one's listening though. Let's get the read. Okay, so we're at 720p now. I'm assuming it's going to be a little smoother. And if you watch this in 1080p on YouTube, that's because it's going to be upscaled. Because of my video editing, it's just I just have everything in 1080p, so it's just going to upscale it. But don't worry, you know, it's pretty much going to be the same resolution. You'll still see it at 720p probably. I mean, like, you'll watch it in 1080p, but the quality is going to be like it's in 720p. So yeah, if that makes any sense. So let's take a look at some cars going through. I don't know, it kind of looks like it could be a little smoother, and it has to be, I guess. But yeah, let me try running a little. I don't know if that makes things. I don't know if it's too shaky either, but yeah, there's no motion sensor on here when I looked at the settings. So you won't be able to use this in the car. You know, like when you want to automatically turn it on or let it start recording when you're in the car, like to use as a dash cam or something like that. But yeah, oh, and the screen turns off on its own. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like a complete fool just talking to myself out here, but I'm doing this for you guys. So yeah, for $26, is it worth it? I mean, I'll have to look back at the actual recording myself to see whether it's worth it or not. But other than that, you know, if you like this video, you know, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.